Hi, today I'm bringing you a fun little hack for the Sloane Sweater by Love Notions. Hi, this is Kim from Dorothy's Daughter. Welcome to my channel. This is the last day of the Love Notions sale, and today I'm bringing you all about the Sloane Sweater. Okay, so what I did was a little hack, and I'll explain that to you in just a bit. But I wanted to remind you that you can comment below for another chance toward a free pattern drawing that will happen tomorrow, and it will be announced on Sunday. I just want to say thank you for hanging with me this week. I have enjoyed doing really frequent videos this week. Not a pace I could continue forever, for sure, but I do think it's been a lot of fun. So today I want to tell you all about Sloane. So Sloane Sweater is a really great basic kind of sweatshirt. Okay, so you can do many different things with it. You can dress it up as I have or dress it down. You can make a banded sweatshirt. You can make a sort of tunic curved hem sweatshirt. There's just many things you can do with it. The sizing goes from extra small to 5X. So it's, a nice wide range there, and you can make it in a variety of fabrics. So the first category I talk about is wearability. Again, Love Notions is just the champion of this. They make clothes that work in everyday life, and I think that's what I really love about them most of all. So you can make this top. It's very comfortable. It could be worn in an office situation. It could be worn to a football game. So you would just determine that by kind of what fabrics you use for it. So what I did today is I used an ITY, a solid coral colored ITY, because I really love the color coral. I had a ready-to-wear blouse that I just loved, and it had sort of a soft turtleneck like this and a little inverted pleat in the front. So I did that to this pattern. I thought this would adapt really well, and it did. So I'm going to show you how I achieved that after I talk about the pattern, okay? So I'm going to show you how I did that after I talk about the pattern. As far as ease of construction goes, it's like really straightforward. This is kind of a side note, but hemming is not one of my favorite things to do. So when I have something that has completely bands everywhere, it's great because it's so quick and you don't have to worry about hemming anything. So I like that aspect of it. As far as what level you need to be as a sewist, I would say a beginner could handle this really easily. And then let's talk about fabrics. As I said, you could make this in a t-shirt jersey. You could make it in sort of a cotton blend spandex. You could make it in anything that's kind of drapey. If you're going to use the band, I would suggest using something drapey. If you're going to do the curved bottom, that's where you can do your fleece, your sweatshirt knits. Stretchy fleece, I mean, not like the stuff that you buy at Joann's that doesn't hardly have any stretch. I wouldn't recommend that. Or any kind of fabric that you would use to make a casual t-shirt, all the way up to any of your stretchier, finer fabrics like this ITY. You could use a stretch lace and then put it over a cami. There are a lot of options that you could do. The way this differs from the belladonna is that it has an actual set-in sleeve. So I love this because it turned out pretty much exactly like the ready-to-wear top that I was going for. So there are a few things I would change. I would make this turtleneck a little more severe and able to be longer so it can curl over. I didn't quite do it enough. I like the way it kind of lays, but I would like it to be just a little bit longer. So next time I'll do that. And that's the fun part of hacking. You can learn a lot. Every time you do something like that, you learn, oh, if I'm going to do a turtleneck, I need to have that be a little longer. So that is basically, will I make this again? Absolutely. I will make this again probably in a lot of different ways. And I'm just thrilled to have these patterns at my access, that I can copy something that I had before that I absolutely loved, and it wasn't that hard at all. So I'm going to cut now to my instruction video of how you can achieve this hack if you'd like to do that.
I want to change this neckline based on a ready-to-wear top that I had a few years ago, and it had sort of an inverted pleat at the neckline and the slightest little bit of a turtleneck, not really a turtleneck, but like a fold over collar. So the first thing I want to do is, I think this neckline is a little too low to do what I want to do, so I'm going to first raise up this neckline just a little bit, maybe just an inch, I think, maybe 1.5 inches. I'm going to do an inch. I'm just going to mark that. Draw a line up here. Okay, so you want to draw the new curve of the neckline. Then to achieve the turtleneck effect, I'm just going to tape this neckband down. And all I'm going to do is extend it up. And I kind of want it to be a little bit, maybe 2 inches. So right now it's about 1/2 inch high, the neckline. So I'm going to go ahead and add about 3.5 inches to it. And actually you can do this with anything to create a turtleneck as well. I'm just going to draw that line. So now instead of a neckband, I'm going to be cutting a sort of turtleneck type piece. Apologize for the barking dog. Anyway, that is how I have done that. So to add that little pleat in there, the first thing I need to do is add 1 inch right off the front here. Just add some paper and then measure it off. I've sort of messed with this pattern a lot, so it's kind of messed up. I should probably print a new one, but okay. When I first started this today, I was not sure what I wanted to do, so I'm sure you've been there. Okay. Let's tape this down. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to measure out 1 inch and draw a line where we're going to actually cut this, because I want there to be 2 extra inches across the front so that I can make 1 inch inverted pleats. So I'm just going to line that up and draw a line that I can cut from. Okay. All right, and now I'll just cut along this line here. All right. And of course I want to go straight out from the neckline. And there'll be some contouring once I fold it with the fabric, but I'll just follow the neckline and trim it. Okay? And so then, I've already done this, but I trimmed off 1 inch. I like sort of graded it in and trimmed off 1 inch off the side, because this is adding to the volume of the top of the front. Let me go ahead and cut this. All right, and that's that.
Alright, so nothing really changes about the way that you put the shirt together, except that you're going to do this little pleat, base that in place first. And that's it. I mean, it was really, really simple. And the neckband goes on exactly the same way. It's just a little bigger. And was really, really a fun thing to do. So I apologize this is a short one today, but I wanted to kind of get it in so you could watch it before the sale ends. I just remind you, my affiliate link is in the description. Please use that if you are so inclined. And if you'd like to be part of our community here at Dorothy's Daughter, you can do two things. You can click that subscribe button down below, and you can join our Facebook group, Dorothy's Daughter Community. Thank you so much for everything. Have a fabulous weekend. The chat will happen this Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern. I live in Ohio, so it's Eastern time. And we have a nice crowd that comes to the chat every week. And I love, that is like my favorite hour of the week. So please join us. We have some regular people that come, and it's just really developing into a neat community. So until then, have a fabulous weekend. Happy sewing.